The concept of zero. How did the concept of zero have an impact on the economical and social aspects of Mesopotamia? Who first invented zero? The Sumerians first invented a counting system which was passed on to the Akkadians and afterwards the Babylonians. Zero was used as a placeholder, but not a number itself. Today, zero is used as a number itself, but before it was just used to signify that a number wasn't in a certain column. Why was zero invented? Zero was invented to keep track of the quantity of stocks and goods available. It was also used to have a record of transactions, so what was traded and how much of it was traded. What did zero originally look like? Zero had two angled wedges, like the one in the middle. This number would be 104. How was zero used? Zero was never used by itself. For example, you couldn't do 1 plus 0 because 0 wasn't considered a number on its own. Also, 0 wasn't used at the end of numbers. In this photo, for example, this number wouldn't be 240 because 0 can't be at the end. Zero helped create social classes. At first, there were only jobs such as kings, priests, builders, farmers, and military workers. Then there were scribes who were the only people who could write. Not everyone in Mesopotamia could understand the concept of zero. This created jobs for people who could understand the concept. This then put emphasis and importance on knowledge. Before, it was just about who was the king, who were priests, who could build, who could farm, and who was in the military. Now, knowledge was important as well. Scribes were probably treated about the same as mathematicians. Social hierarchy in Mesopotamia, in order. Kings had the most authority, then priests, then scribes, then merchants and artisans, then commoners, and then slaves. Zero had an economic role. Zero had an impact on transactions. Before zero was invented, a symbol would be marked for each item that was traded. For example, if you were to trade 205 cows for 205 sheep, that would equal 410 symbols. This took too much time and was too much work. With the invention of zero, you could simply write 205 twice. Zero is still used today. Zero is still used for transactions and in our everyday lives. Zero is a big component in math, which we use all the time. Can you imagine math without zero? Math would be very different. Zero had a positive impact both socially and economically in Mesopotamia. Zero helped create social classes in Mesopotamia. Zero created a more effective way to record transactions, and zero is still used in our lives today. Our lives would probably be very different without zero. Thank you.